guys, before we get into this video, I just wanted to give you a quick heads up that this video will contain massive spoilers for Akane, Readathon, Dracora, and Graevale, so make sure you've read those books before you watch this video. Hello everybody, my name is Jenna and today is day one of Vardaesia week. If you don't know what Vardaesia week is, I will leave a link to the announcement video and our challenge announcement video in the description box below. That is very loud wind, that's terrifying. But basically Vardaesia week is a week of videos co-hosted by myself and Kaysia from the channel Kaysia Jonas. She recently changed her name and I always get that wrong. But we will be doing 7 videos in 7 days to celebrate the release of the upcoming final book in Lynette Noni's Medoran Chronicles, which is Vardaesia. For today's video, we have 2 different things going on. No, we technically have 3 different things going on. So we have Kaysia's Theories video, which will be going up on her channel, which I will leave a link to in the description box below. We also have a challenge video for you guys where we want you to give us your own Vardaesia theories. We want to know what you think is going to happen in this book. So you can post your entry either on YouTube, on Twitter, or on Instagram, and you just need to leave a link to your entry in the comment section of this video or on Kaysia's video, and you will have entered. You have until the end of Vardaesia week to enter the challenge. So, because I am one of Lynette's critique readers for the Medoran Chronicles, I cannot do a theories video because I read Vardaesia like 2 years ago. So instead, as you all know, we are running a readathon for this time around as well, and I have not been reading at all. Vardaesia week literally starts on Tuesday. It's currently Saturday the 9th of February. Vardaesia week starts on Tuesday the 12th, and I literally have not started reading this series. My day one video is going to be a 48-hour readathon vlog. It was going to be 24 hours, but I know myself, I need to sleep, so I've decided to make it a 48-hour readathon. What will I be reading, you ask? All of these! I will be reading the entire Medoran Chronicles, so Akane, Readathon, Dracora, Graevale, and We Three Heroes. I want to read them all. Yay! So the first book I'll be reading, obviously, is Akane. This is the first book in the series. It's signed. This was the first time I ever met Lynette when I got this book signed. It was at Supernova. It was in 2015, and I saw this book and it was described as like X-Men meets Narnia meets Harry Potter, and I went, I love all those things, what could go wrong? So I met Lynette, she signed the book for me, and I fell in love, and the rest is kind of history. So then I have Readathon, which is the second book that I will be reading, and we said page 166, yay. I'm pretty sure I remember what happens on page 166, but I will let you know when I get there, but I'm pretty sure it's when my favorite character in the series ever gets introduced. Didn't know he was gonna be my favorite when I read this book, but like now I know he's my favorite. He will always be my favorite. Then we're gonna move on to Dracora. Dracora was pretty fun. Look at this. This is intense. Like the signing that was in this. Intense. This is where we meet Baby Avon. Baby Avon is another one of my loves, and I just, oh, I have so much love. Then I'm gonna be reading Graevale and We Three Heroes, but I'm gonna be reading them at the same time because these books kind of chronologically sort of go together. So I'll read DC's story first, then I'm gonna read a little bit of Graevale, and then I'm gonna read Jordan's story, and then I'm gonna finish Graevale, and then I'm gonna read Bear's story. I've done this before when I had a e-copy of this back when I was critique reading for it, so I had an e-copy. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. It works really well. I will, during the readathon, I'll tell you guys when I'm doing it and why I'm doing what I'm doing. But this book isn't signed. This book is signed. I don't remember what it says, but it's signed. This book, however, is not signed because I haven't actually seen Lynette since I bought this book, because I bought it yesterday because I've been in America. I was in America when this book came out. So it will actually be my first time like physically reading it, which is really exciting. So I don't actually have a lot else to do this weekend apart from just reading, but I want to challenge myself to try and accomplish things other than just reading these books. I know there's a puzzle that's been sitting in the lounge room for the past goodness knows how long that I want to finish. Luckily, the Medoran Chronicle audiobooks have come out. I believe the Akane one is definitely out. Pretty sure the Readathon one is out as well, and I actually think the Dracora and Graevale ones might be out too. The We Three Hero ones isn't, so I will need to physically read that one, but I am so ridiculously excited. So what's going to be happening with this readathon vlog is I will be telling you guys some of my thoughts. So basically, as I get up to a book that you might not have read yet, maybe just skip ahead to the end of the video. But hopefully you guys will have been participating in the readathon with us, and by the time this video comes out, you will at least be up to We Three Heroes, if not having finished it. I am super excited to read these books. I haven't read them in such a long time. Well, to be fair, I read them all the time, but like I haven't properly sat down and binged this series in such a long time, and I am super excited to get to do so. 2 hours later, and I have listened to 3.5 hours of Akane, which is awesome. So I'm up to, I don't know, I'm in the middle of chapter 12. So I'm like that far. and it's been 2 hours. If I was physically reading it, I reckon I could get this read so much faster, but like I really love the audiobook. If you guys haven't listened to the audiobooks, like you really should, because they're so good. I started trying to do this puzzle, but I gave up within like 5 minutes because it's just Sky left and I literally can't. So now I'm playing The Sims, but I think I will have to move to the physical copy at some point because like I really need to read 2.5 books today and 2.5 books tomorrow. So that's fun, but I really want to play Sims. So I'm going to play Sims for a little bit. Then I'm going to get on the physical copy of this. I'm still going to listen to the audiobook, of course, but I'll get on the physical copy of this and then I will get started on Raelia. But seriously though, I freaking love this audiobook. It's so good. I just love it. I love rereading these books now after having like read the entire series. It's just, Lynette doesn't plan out her books. She just writes them and then goes. So the fact that they all connect together the way that they do is really cool and awesome. And I just, oh my God, I love it so much. Guys, help me. I can't stop playing The Sims. But I've been listening to Akane. I love this book. I don't want the series to end, even though I read, like it ended for me like 2 years ago when I read Vardaesia, but like I don't want it to end, guys, I don't want it to end. So I have, well, it says I've got 6 hours and 3 minutes remaining, but I'm listening to the audiobook on double speed, so it means I got 3 hours left, I guess, which is pretty good. I just hit the part of the book, it's Caldoris now, so we're in Woodhaven with Jordan and Bear and the Ronigans. And we just met Evie and we met Gammy, and I really want some of Gammy's apple pie now. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Update on characters and everybody. Alex is adorable in this first book because she just doesn't know what's going on all the time, and it's fantastic and I kind of love it. Jordan is, I don't remember him being quite so sarcastic, but like he is very sarcastic and I love him. Bear is, oh my God, he's such a cute little cinnamon roll. Like I adore him. And funnily enough, there's like this scene where, I didn't pick up on this until like just now, where Bear and Jordan say that Bear's mum gave them like the talk one year because she assumed they were in a relationship together, and they're like, no. That's interesting to hear about now and to realize that after having read everything else. That's interesting. DC is funny in this first book in that she's such a little minx. Like she's so annoying in this first book, but like because I know why she is annoying, I can't like say that she's annoying, but she is so annoying in this first book. I'd kind of forgotten about like Mel and Connor and everybody because I just kind of forgot about them. Meeting all the teachers has been great. Avon he's so charismatic in this book. Not as charismatic by the time we get to Vardaesia. By the time we get to Vardaesia, he's a bit more like stabby stab. But all in all, I'm really loving rereading this book. Like it's just, it's giving me such nostalgia. Like I only read it like what, 4 years ago? It's giving me such nostalgia and I love it. I dislike Marcus Sparker. Okay, so I'm finally gonna stop playing Sims because like I've been playing it all day, but I've also been listening to Akane all day. I'm almost done. According to Audible, I have 4 hours left, but because I'm listening to it on double speed, I'm hoping that actually means that I have 2 hours left because that would be much better because I really do need to get Akane and Raelia both done today. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna play Tomb Raider 2, but I'm gonna keep listening to the audiobook of Akane. Update, Alex is back from Caldoris break. She's just had a chat with the library and she's like, don't really want to leave Medora yet. And if I remember correctly, because it's been so I read this book, we are very much almost at the end and I'm super excited. Literally, I don't have a lot of words, but I am super excited. Hello, so update, I'm about to go to bed because it's 10:30, but I finished Akane, which is amazing. Ended up reading the last like 3 chapters physically because we started watching Christopher Robin as a family, which was really cute. If you haven't seen that movie, side note, go see it. But I love Akane. Like this book, it's just such a beautiful book with such a beautiful story, and I actually got kind of mad at Marcel by the end of it though. Not sure why, but I just kind of did, so that was fun. But now I am about to start reading Raelia. I would have liked to have finished Raelia by the end of today, but it's 10:30 and look, I'm good, but I'm not that good, so I will not be finishing that one today. I'll have to finish it relatively early tomorrow and then get started on Dracora, but we will see. I definitely could have read both books today if I didn't do the audiobook for Akane, but like the audiobook is just so good. So so we'll see how we go. Guys, I hit chapter 10 on Raelia. How exciting. I never forget, but I always find it so funny, like when you're reading Alex getting into the stealth and subterfuge class. Oh my god, and it honestly, the only thing I could think of the entire time was when I did the stealth and subterfuge video for Dracora Week, which was so bad. I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description box below because it was terrible. It was not a stealth and subterfuge class, but you know, it was fun though. I forgot how much longer Raelia is. Like, it's the same sort of site, but I forgot how much longer the chapters were in this book, but I'm loving it, and I just am really looking forward to page 166, and I'm currently on page 147. Page 166 is coming, guys. It's coming. Guys, it's coming! I made it to page 166 and my love has just been introduced. He's not named exactly. You wouldn't know it unless you like read Dracora. You would have no idea that it's Nyx. But like when you first read it, because it's like, it was another Medoran, but despite his enchantingly dark features, he was dressed in dirty, ripped clothes and looked like he hadn't showered in some time. He also happened to have his hands and feet chained together with moxiril, the impenetrable wire made out of myrox that could only be damaged by myrox. And Zane's like, oh, he's a traitor. You know, evidence against her. She's one of the Seth. And Nyx is just like, we're very close, you see, talking about Alex. When he's like, come now, kitten, the prisoner pet, I've missed you these past years. My life is insane empty without you. It makes me emotional because Nyx is my favorite character in this series, and it just makes me emotional that like his first words ever to Alex were come now kitten, and I'm just like, why? Lynette, why? Why do you rip my heart out the way you have? Hey guys, so it's Sunday night. I haven't finished Raelia. I'm like halfway through it. I'm in the camping trip right now and I am going to read some more of it tonight. I would love to get it finished tonight because it's only what, like another 200 pages, which I can read in 2 hours, but I'll tell you what, man, I'm so exhausted that I don't actually think that's going to happen. And then I'm still meant to read those 3 books by tomorrow. I love Hunter and this stealth and subterfuge camping trip weekend thing they go on, like at least until they get to the mansion and everything, when everything goes south because Avon. I love it. Also, oh my goodness, so reading this now, there was like a bit where DC went to Raelia, like she was there and she was like, oh no, and I was like, oh my god, has she been seeing like Jordan get claimed? Like, is she seeing this? I don't know, you know? There's just little things, like with Caden, there's like little things he says now where I'm like, oh, I know where you're going with this because I know what your, you know, like what your gift is and all this sort of stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cute. I love it a lot. Love Caden. The Calyx in this is just like, oh my god. Declan is in these books more than I remember. Like, I don't remember him being in them quite as much. Not complaining, Declan's a great character. I don't remember it. Hey friends, we're back to laying on the couch, but it is now Monday and I'm still reading Raelia. And the fact that Lynn didn't plan out her books, and yet in Raelia she has a line that says, if you need to make a quick escape, throw them as hard as you can at the ground and run like there's a fire-breathing Dracon on your tail. And then wondering what the heck a Dracon was, but deciding now was not the time to ask, yada yada. I'm like, did you know, Lynn? Did you know what was going to happen in Dracora? Did you know about Zira when you wrote Raelia? I am just in total awe of everything. I'm in awe of her brain. I've heard of you, Caden James, the mayor, and said, your master Athora's talented protege, correct? How long have you been studying under him? Again, the foreshadowing in this book, I literally cannot. I think this one has like some of the most foreshadowing in like the entire series, and I can't. I literally cannot. It's so good. I'm in love, and I'm in love with Caden. Guys, I finished Raelia. Look, I knew that it was gonna happen with Jordan and the claiming, but I still cried a lot because it's devastating what happens, and it's also devastating that like the series is almost over. Like, I mean, I've read Vardaesia, the series is over for me, and so rereading it, it's just a very emotional time. I'm gonna take like a 15-minute break before jumping into Dracora, because Nyx. Dracora will probably be tears of happiness, but Graevale is gonna be like sobs of devastation. Side note, my lizard is looking at me and he's judging me harshly. Look at the judgment in that face. Wow. This series is everything. everything. Lynette, she tore out my heart. She stomped on it. To be fair though, this has been great. Like there's so much foreshadowing. Like there was a little bit here about A's dagger and I'm like, I know who that is now. Didn't know it when I first read it, but I know who that is now. So it's all very exciting. I love Nikes. What did you say your name was, young mortal? A something? When I read that the first time, I remember I read it in like 2 days. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then the second time I read it, I went, oh my God. This is literally so upsetting to read, knowing what happens. I'm just like, not coping. It makes me sad. I'm gonna need him to stop calling her kitten because every time he does, I start crying. Reading this, knowing everything that happens at the end of this book is just I don't really cope reading this book, mainly because of Nikes. Like, he is my favorite and I love him with all of my heart. So this book is hard to read, but brilliant. No matter how many times I read this, I always think that Zero is purple. Like, I know Zeroni is purple. Like, I read this every time. The beast is a pitch black color and I'm like, right, Zero is black. But I always picture him as purple, even though I know Zeroni is purple. I think it's because I play too much Spyro. This book is great. And Alex is about to go back to the past and I'm so ready for it. I don't know about you guys, but when Zerona says, welcome, young mortal, to Dracora, I just get like serious welcome to Pandora vibes from Avatar. But then I also get like, welcome, Harry, to Diagon Alley vibes. Welcome, young mortal, to Dracora. Welcome, Harry, to Diagon Alley. Okay, it's officially 5 minutes past midnight. I'm throwing my phone around, but that means it is officially day 1 of Vardaesia week, 7 days until Vardaesia comes out. I am so ridiculously excited. Still reading Dracora. I'm on page 240. Things are starting to heat up. I'd kind of forgotten how much Alex was like trying to play matchmaker for Roka and Kaya. It's kind of hilarious. So I have this much left of the book to go. I remember the first time I read this, because this was the first book that I could read for Lynette, and I remember reading it and just being like, this is so different, because obviously we're, you know, like we're completely in Maya, we are with Roka and Kaya and Avon and Nikes, but we're not with like Jordan and Bear in DC, and I was like, I thought it was going to be really, really weird and like I couldn't get used to it, but it actually seems these are the people that Alex has always been around, if that makes sense. Like it feels like Akane and Rayleigh were kind of like a dream, and like this is the real story that I'm reading. So I think Lynn's done that really, really well. But like all this stuff with Nikes, man, he is without a doubt still my favorite character in this entire series. Hands down, love him to pieces. Baby Avon in this, R.I.P. Baby Avon. Stand by that. Baby Avon is adorable. I nicknamed him that all the way back when I critique read, actually, which would have been, you know, I reckon it was about April 2016 that I read this book, and then it came out in April 2017. So I read it like a good year before the release, and right back when I read it, I was like, Baby Avon, and it just kind of stuck. I'm still really, really mad at Lynn for making Nikes say, you kitten are going to be the death of me. Foreshadowing that I didn't see until I'd read Graevale. This one line really, really gets me. I finished Dracora and now I'm very sad. It's a beautiful book that leaves me in tears because Jordan, his release is beautiful, but Nikes is my love, and now everyone thinks he killed the king and that he's one of the Garceth, and I'm like, no, he's not, he works for Alex. And it's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm super tired. I haven't stayed up this late in, oh god, in a very, very, very long time. Hey guys, just want to wrap up my day 1 Vardaesia week video. I managed to read Akane, Rayleigh and Dracora, all of which are amazing, amazing, amazing books. I'm so, so happy with them. I am planning on reading Graevale and We Three Heroes during the remainder of Vardaesia week, so keep up to date with my Instagram and my Snapchat for all of those. I'm thinking I'm still gonna do like some reactions up there. They're gonna be kind of non-spoilery because I feel like they have to be non-spoilery, gonna go out on social media like that, but obviously this vlog was full of spoilers. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a comment below letting me know what your favorite parts of these books are, because I would absolutely love to know. Don't forget, you can also enter day 1's competition. All you need to do is leave a link to your entry on the comment section of my video or Kaysia's video. We want to know what you think is going to happen in Vardaesia Vardaesia. So send us your theories. You can send it to us on YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram. We really don't mind which. You have until the end of Vardaesia week in order to do that. If you like this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. Stay random and embrace the wonder. Bye.